sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, against the 18th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Returner looking to make a play here. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of jawing. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company, dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game.
He's got it in the open. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Trying to run it. It's Haynes. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Here comes the bunch formation. To the air. It's Sayin. The receiver grabs it. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. And the running back takes the handoff. They make the stop. Buck, the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker as kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. He's running out of time here. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback, and a good job of using those legs.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Second down play coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. Has the 1st down and more. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. As we flip the field to begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, he's sacked.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Buckeyes will send their punt team on the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Wolverines will have to kick it away, and this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Fair catch made at the 20. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch downfield.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Caught near the goal line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Hand off to the single back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And the back gets the football. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's second down here. And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Moore. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here's the second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down for the air. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Brings down the returner. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To the air. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Klein. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Maybe he decides to keep it here. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. Back to pass. It's Sayin. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. He missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. drive alive. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Sand. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. A completion makes it second down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the second half. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Handoff heading left. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Jukes to get free. Brought down, a broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Ohio State 24, Michigan 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Tries the right with a quick throw. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Grbac, and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd and 10 here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after a few-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a 1st down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Complete to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback looking to scramble. Inside the 35. Finding space at the 20. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That ball snagged for a completion. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw to the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this Buckeye team, Kirk, beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, or these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Ohio State 31, Michigan 17.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Same tailback, another carry. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Klein.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. The back's got it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. He looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Down the middle, it's Marshall. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the mark.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Play action here on first down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point gets him, and then a touchdown, 31-24. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Fires it to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Gives it to the back. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Ball handed off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
Pressure is coming. On the run here, lets it go. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Quarterback still with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Back to throw is Sayin. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
2nd and 1, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Drop over the middle. It's Simpson. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackled, but first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Down the middle. It's Simpson. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.